Hi guys, I just wanted to bring your attention to some more indications from iPet Goat that might be pointing to the 3rd of November, or depending on how you interpret it, the 23rd of November. I haven't particularly been looking at the 23rd of November, but that would be 2311, which is 1111 if you break it down. But I'm kind of being, I won't say led, but I'm kind of more focused on the 3rd of November. Um, Even though the 11th of November could also be a date. No, I'm losing track. I need to focus. Right. So let me just say that the 3rd of November could be a possible date. The 11th of November could be a possible date. And the 30th of November could be a possible date. Looking at it mathematically and the way that these people like to do their things in, um, numbers and stuff like that. So those three dates, the 3rd, the 11th, and the 30th, are the ones that I am looking at. But for today and for now, I'm just going to be pointing to the 3rd of November. And if 3rd of November passes, then the 11th. And if that passes, then the 30th. And that passes, then no more. So over here, I just wanted to point out, JK Bogart's already pointed out down here. Let me bring this up because this stupid sign keeps staying there. Alright, so down here in the snow, we've got the number 3. That's already been pointed out. Also on the dog's head, because they've got the line, the crack in the board here where it joins together. The rest of the dog's body is on this side, but the head is on this side, and the head makes up the number 3 as well. Then the dog, out of the dog's mouth is coming the word wolf, which is W23, O15, O15, and F6. So if you add 2 and 3, 1 and 5, 1 and 5, and 6 all together, you get 23, which is why the 23rd of November could also be a possible date, or it could be just military, in a military speak. So 23 is also 11. If it's military time, it's 24. If it's 12-hour time, it's 11. The thing I hadn't noticed before, I hadn't noticed the wolf. I added that up today, so that's new, to have that calculated into 23, either 23 or 11, depending on your interpretation. But over here in the snow as well, you've got the lighter lines, just like over here with the number 3, you've got the lighter lines which make up the 3 in the snow. Over here you've got 2 lines here which make up the number 11, if you're looking at it that way. Or it could be 1 and 1, which is 2, and then the 3, which would be 23 together. So you can see why I'm kind of seeing both dates there, as in could be 3rd of November, could be 11th of November, could be 23rd of November, and could be 30th of November if you're looking at it as in the 3, the 23, the 11. So there's a few dates, but the way I'm looking at it, I'm seeing they're kind of separated. So you've got 3, 3, and then you've got 11 over here. There's more. So already see. First of all, in the background here, you've got the towers like it was on 9/11. So the video, we believe, is telling you that this is a second 9/11, an interpretation of what may happen for the second 9/11. And then they also form 2 lines which could be interpreted as 11, just like it was on the Simpsons with Lisa holding up the magazine, and the 2 towers made up the 11, and the $9 was the 9, so it was 9/11. In this sense, it could be representing 11 again. And then you've got 11 down here in the snow. You've got 3 over here in the snow. You've got 3 on the dog's head. You've got 3 goats' heads moving around. And then you've got the blocks. So, as I said, this is just my interpretation of it. So I'm seeing 11 over here, in the towers and in the snow, and then I'm seeing 3 in the snow and then in the dog's head, which have already been pointed out. But then the wolf as well, adding up to 23, which could be 11 also. And then you've got the blocks. So I've been wondering for a while, I think I brought this up before, but the comma has no need to be there. Basically, the space is the white block, so the I really should be there. I believe that this has been added so it can make up the numbers, which is if you add up all the blocks, you've got 11 blocks there. And then obviously you've got the 2 there, or that could be also represent 11. I don't think that is, but personally I do think the blocks are purposely made with the comma in there to make up 11 blocks. And then you've got, as I said, 11 in the snow, 11 in the tower, 3 in the snow, 3 in the dog's head. So it's looking like 11-3 is in the opening scene there. As we move on very quickly, we come to the classroom, and because A, B, C, and D is missing, we don't get to see those. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, it adds up to 11, which is stopping on the 0 there, on the O there, and the O is slightly skewed off like the Z is. So I don't know what the Z is personally interpreting. Maybe it's the end, but yeah, the O is the 11th letter on the chart because we can't see A, B, C, and D. And then the last thing that I noticed, this one may be a bit circumstantial, but over here with the flame coming off the building, it comes off in the shape of the 3 as well. So there could be another 3 showing. And personally, I think it's 3rd of November. But as I'm looking at the video and I'm seeing where I'm pointing at 3, I'm seeing a D in his hat as well. And I don't know if that could be maybe saying December. But I'm not gonna go there. I'll keep it in the back of my mind just to myself. But personally, I think the 3 and the 11 is showing up, and I wanted to point it out to you guys. So maybe you could have a look and see if you can find anything. Maybe you've done some research already that has come up with these conclusions. I don't know, but I just wanted to share it with you. So, all right, cool.